Hi, and welcome to the second lecture in the Become a Front-End Developer and Take Control of Your Online Business course. In this lecture, we'll be setting up our website's directory structure along with developing our first Hello World web page. Before we begin, we need to look at setting up the directory structure for our basic website. Begin by finding an appropriate area on your computer where you would like the website to be stored. In this case, I will be creating my website directory structure directly on the desktop. Create a new folder and name it My Personal Website. This folder will act as the main website directory and will store all of our website files locally. Next, let's go ahead and open up our desired code editor. I personally use the premium software Adobe Dreamweaver. However, there are many free alternatives that you can use, including Notepad++, Adobe Brackets, and my personal free favorite, Sublime Text Editor. If you do fancy trying out Adobe Dreamweaver, there are usually a 30-day free trial on the Adobe website. Over the course of your web design career, you will most likely spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours using these pieces of software to code your websites. I would personally recommend downloading and trying multiple text editors to find the one that suits you best. Next, let's go ahead and open up our text editor and create a new file. As I am using Dreamweaver, I'll go ahead and select HTML and click Create. Let's jump headfirst into HTML by typing out our name and wrapping it in a heading element. First, let's begin by typing an opening angle bracket, followed by the letter H and the number 1. We then need to close the tag with a closing angle bracket. Now we have created our opening heading tag, we'll also now need to create a closing heading tag to go along with it. Begin by typing an opening angle bracket, a /, the letter H, the number 1, followed once again by the closing angle bracket. Inside the tags, let's go ahead by typing out Hello World. Okay, so let's save our file by going to File, Save As, and then let's save our file inside our website's directory as index.html. The reason we have saved our file as index.html is because this will eventually be our website's homepage. When we launch our website online at the end of this course, the server will know to show our index.html file as the homepage. By saving the files with the .html extension, we are letting both our computer and the browser know that this file contains HTML code and to render the page as such. If we find our directory, open up our index.html page, you should now see your first website appear in the default browser. Let's go one step further and add some further content to our page. Head back over to your text editor, and underneath the heading tag, let's create what's called a paragraph tag. Using the same principles we applied to the heading tags, let's create our opening tag, but instead of using H1, replace this with the character P. Let's also go ahead and create our closing tag with the / and again the character P. Inside both tags, let's enter the words welcome, this is my first website. If we then save this file, head back over to our browser and refresh, you will now see our heading as well as our own paragraph. Notice how by applying different tags to our pieces of content, the browser knows to format the content differently. Congratulations, this is your first website. You'll be a HTML wizard in no time at all. In the next lecture, we'll add some basic CSS styling to our HTML before then further diving into HTML core principles and further coding.